Hey there, science fans! Today we're diving into the world of knowledge graphs. Imagine a giant web of information all linked together in a way that makes sense. That's a knowledge graph. It's like a map of how things are connected, but instead of roads and cities, we have facts and ideas. Knowledge graphs help us understand the world better. They do this by showing us the relationships between things. Think about it like this. Your brain is a bit like a knowledge graph. You know that Earth is a planet and that planets orbit the Sun. That's a simple knowledge graph. Now imagine that, but on a much larger scale. Knowledge graphs can hold information about anything. We can use them to track diseases, fight cybercrime, and even make websites more user-friendly. In this exciting journey, we'll explore the amazing potential of knowledge graphs. We'll learn how they're built, how they're used, and why they're becoming so important in our data-driven world. Get ready to unlock the power of knowledge. So how do we actually build these knowledge graphs? It all starts with three key ingredients: entities, relationships, and meaning. Entities are the things in our graph. They can be anything: people, places, objects, ideas, you name it. For example, in a knowledge graph about space, Earth and Sun would be entities. Relationships tell us how these entities are connected. They're the verbs of our knowledge graph. Going back to our space example, the relationship between Earth and Sun would be orbits. Finally, we need to give our graph meaning. We do this by using a special language that computers understand. This language helps us define what our entities and relationships actually represent. By combining entities, relationships, and meaning, we create a powerful structure that captures knowledge in a way that's both human-readable and machine-understandable. This is the foundation of any knowledge graph. Knowledge graphs are already making a big impact in many different fields. Let's take a look at some real-world examples. In medicine, knowledge graphs are helping researchers develop new treatments and cures. By connecting information about diseases, symptoms, genes, and drugs, doctors can gain new insights into complex medical conditions. Cybersecurity experts use knowledge graphs to track and predict cyber attacks. By mapping out relationships between hackers, malware, and vulnerable systems, they can stay one step ahead of the bad guys. Knowledge graphs also play a crucial role in GDPR compliance. They help organizations map out their data, understand how it's used, and ensure they're meeting privacy regulations. And if you've ever wondered how websites seem to know exactly what you're looking for, knowledge graphs are often the answer. They help personalize web experiences, recommend products, and deliver more relevant search results. Section 4. Creating your knowledge graph. A step-by-step guide. Ready to build your own knowledge graph? Here's a simple guide to get you started. First, define your scope. What do you want your knowledge graph to represent? What kind of information will it contain? Next, identify your data sources. Where will you get the information for your graph? This could be databases, spreadsheets, text documents, or even websites. Then extract, transform, and load, or ETL. Clean and prepare your data for loading into the graph. This involves structuring the data and mapping it to the entities and relationships you defined earlier. After that, choose a knowledge graph platform. There are many tools available to help you build and manage your graph. Select one that meets your needs and budget. Finally, populate your graph. Load your data into the platform and start connecting the dots. Remember, building a knowledge graph is an iterative process. You'll likely start small and gradually expand your graph as you gather more data and refine your understanding of the domain. Section 5. Powering up your graph, algorithms, and machine learning. Once you have a knowledge graph up and running, you can make it even more powerful with graph algorithms and machine learning. Graph algorithms are like special tools that help us analyze and extract insights from our graph. For example, we can use them to find the shortest path between two entities, identify clusters of related entities, or rank entities based on their importance. Machine learning takes things a step further by allowing us to make predictions and discover hidden patterns in our data. For example, we can train a machine learning model to predict future relationships between entities or identify anomalies in our graph. By combining the power of knowledge graphs with graph algorithms and machine learning, we can unlock a whole new level of understanding and insight from our data. As we continue to generate more and more data, knowledge graphs will become increasingly important in helping us make sense of the world around us. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos.